Hi everyone, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface. It's been a few weeks because Naomi has been on hiatus
Again.
So yeah, it's not just me. This isn't just me like not being asked to do anything. And calling up Jen just saying, Jen, I can't do this week. I can't. I just can't. I hate this shit. I can't do it. But I'm joined. The band's back together with Jane Theory. Jane, how you doing?
Doing good. Happy to be here.
Are you though? Especially after this one, we're trying to laugh, but let's just say our smiles are gonna turn. Our frowns are gonna turn up. Well, no, the smiles are gonna turn to frowns very soon.
Very quickly.
Some really horrible stuff in this episode, and I mean, like, I want to get the wood chipper out.
Yeah.
Type of things. But it's great to have you. And folks, top link in the description box down below to Jane Theory's channel. Give her a click, give her a sub. If you like what we do here, you're gonna love what she does her channel. So please support a content creator. Just buy a sub. Doesn't cost us, just a sub. We have to start this week's episode as we normally do, looking at the rating. So let's bring these up. And these ratings have a story as well, which is rather cool. So it's the second lowest rated episode to date, with the joint lowest, and I cannot believe this, there has now been 3 episodes with a 0.06 demo. The only positive that I can take from this is that I see no other choice than to cancel this show.
It should be canceled now.
I really hope so. But I'll tell you a little story behind this, because I saw this when it had the preliminaries. Now, the preliminary ratings, when your ratings are so low like this, it always comes in at a default 0.10. So you know that's subject to change. So I thought, okay, I reckon that's going to go down. I reckon it's going to go down to probably 0.8, 0.08, 0.07. And because I said that because this was actually at a preliminary 0.535. Now, the preliminaries, folks, you have to understand this, are a not so bad guess at what they think the ratings are going to be.
Yeah.
So a 0.535, you think, okay, so it might be 0.40, 0.42, 542, might be a 0.525. You know, it can swing in both directions. There's a little bit of give. But it went down nearly 100,000 off the preliminary guess.
Thankfully.
Well, I mean, hilariously, making it the second worst viewed episode of the whole series. And like I said, with a joint worst demo and a 0.06, again, doing very quick maths, I believe means less than 100,000 18 to 49-year-olds watching this show.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
No, but I'm now worried about who the rest of the people are based off this episode. But there again, we might see next episode. Based off this episode, it's going to be quite interesting to see the ratings for next episode.
Right.
Because after this episode, I don't want to go near the show again. This vile, disgusting show, which we'll go into shortly.
Yeah.
So yeah, well done, Naomi. I'm pretty sure you're on your way to cancellation. Oh, well.
Not soon enough.
Nothing of value was lost, as they like to say.
Yeah.
With that meme. Right, let's bring up the episode in the other screen. So, if you can remember, because I barely can't, the last episode ended with the reveal of Naomi's parents being aliens and using some sort of crystal to comatose, make catatonic the military guy.
Yeah. Didn't kill him.
Didn't kill him. But he's in like some kind of catatonic, Homer-esque state.
Right.
Let's say catatonic state. So it starts off with Naomi on a skateboard, going down the street, going home. She's going home to pack a bag because it's now daylight, even though it was dark.
Yeah.
When this all went down. So technically this should have picked up in the dark.
No. I guess it's the next day, maybe?
Well, this is the thing. Let's just be generous and say this all through the night. They're at the police station, which we did see clips of in the last episode. And when the police said you can now leave, it's daytime. Okay, let's give them the benefit.
Okay.
So Naomi's skating home, not with her parents. Okay, fine. She gets home. She goes upstairs. She packs a bag to leave. Because she's got the big mad that her parents are aliens and didn't tell her.
Yeah.
Even though she didn't. Now. Even though she didn't tell her parents when she was an alien until later.
Yeah.
But don't worry about that.
She's lied to them this entire time, but it's fine.
She has lied to them this entire time, and she's a massive hypocrite and a horrible person. as we always see, and she displays it in spades this episode.
Yeah. She
comes downstairs ready to leave. And then dad just comes out the kitchen with a nice big mug of coffee going, oh, yeah, where you go? So you knew that your daughter was mad. She didn't want to go home with you because you've revealed yourself to be an alien. Yeah. She's come home. She's gone upstairs. And you haven't decided to go up and speak to her or attempt to speak. No, you're just like, sweetheart, would you mind if I put the kettle on? I would kill for a cup of coffee right now.
Yeah. He's enjoying it.
He's got the big mug.
Yeah.
This ain't no little mug. He's got like the big fill me up Scotty mug.
Yeah, like he's had a great morning. There's nothing out of the ordinary. It's fine.
What a beautiful day. Hey, what Naomi?
Where are you going?
Where's she going?
She's mad.
She got the big mad.
Yeah.
So she says to her parents, you lied to me. You lied. You tell me the big lie. And I can't stay here. So she leaves. Oh my God. So she goes to Melted Ice Cream Face's house.
Babe.
Babe, 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 babe. Where she's just like, oh, they lied to me. I can't believe my parents lied to me.
Which we've been through before. When she found out she was an alien. We had this conversation already.
Okay. So, yeah, the whole thing is just literally telling us shit we all know.
Yeah.
The first 5 minutes, just wasting our time. We know all this.
All of it.
But then I thought to myself, because I messaged you and it's like, why are they we know this. Why are they wasting our time? And then I thought, do you know who doesn't know this? The writers.
You're not wrong.
I know. I'm not. I'm not even being facetious either. The writers don't even know what their own fucking show is. They keep making continuity errors, mistakes, things that they've done suddenly they don't know how to do. So it kind of felt like maybe somebody was just like, am I the only fucking writer who knows what's going on here? You know, I mean, it's a shame that I'm a raving pedo. Like, they'll find that out later on. But
it's
wrote
so
this
weird.
episode? I don't want to find that out.
She's not wrong that they should have told her when her powers became manifested. But
yes,
at the same time, that's what happened in the comics. Like, the show decided they're just not going to say anything.
Well, it was
the show created this ridiculously contrived conflict.
It seemed logical to tell her when her powers were manifesting.
Yeah, that would.
That's
have
I'm
that here.
sure if we go back and rewatch the episodes that we've done, we probably say that.
Yeah.
Because you said the father's an alien, so I probably said, why didn't he reveal himself then?
Yeah.
And say, hey, look, it's time you knew the truth. You know, it's the kind of like the Jonathan Kent, hey Clark, let's go to the woodshed because there's kind of a spaceship in there, okay? We need to tell you where you really came from. Moment.
Could have had that moment, but no.
But no, he just decided to well, they are robots. I mean, I don't think they're meant to be robots in the show, but they are robots because
maybe
they
are.
literally only function to serve Naomi, and then they just power down.
They do.
And there was even a scene at the end where they are literally powered down until Naomi comes in. Then they're like,
so bizarre.
Engage Naomi parents. .exe. Oh, so she goes to Zavala. And again, we just hear stuff that we already knew.
Yeah.
We knew that Zavala knew that the parents. Well, we knew that there was something going on with the parents anyway, even if they didn't spell it out directly.
Yeah.
And it was just like, why are you wasting my again? And I thought, it must be for the writers. These recaps that we already know about must be for the writers. But Naomi isn't. she's kind of making sense and kind of not making sense because she's like mad for doing all the things that she did when she found out. But at the same time, yeah, her parents should have told her when she was manifesting her powers. This is a reason, like, when it was just like, how did you know where to find my ship and stuff? It'd be like, because, you know, we tracked you because we're kind of aliens ourselves. And we're here to look after you. You know, we were here to look after you. And that's been our, I mean, I don't even, to be honest, it doesn't even make any sense.
And it would be so much more compelling if they had that moment where they're explaining that they did find her and they chose to protect and defend her and love her entire life.
You'd give your character some character.
Right. What? On a CW?
But no, let's just have them vacuous, empty robots. Because Dad doesn't even got to fucking work no more.
He can't.
He wasn't anyway. They were just having fucking parties and going away on anniversary date trips and shit.
And cooking.
And cooking. And making coffee. But it's just like, you could have had this like moment about, but you know, you're from a different world. Why are you looking after me? And they could have been a story of, well, you know, we had a child and she was killed in this conflict with Brutus and and you know, we were told to you know, there's a chance for us to be parents again and look after someone, and so we devoted our lives to protecting. You could have this wonderful little character building moment, family building moment. I mean, I know, you know, America hates families right now. But,
yeah.
well, a segment of America. Yeah, maybe that's why they don't. Yeah, they don't like the family unit, the very diverse family unit.
Right.
So we go to Karen, Space Karen.
The Karen standoff.
Right. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Jane. Because, you know, I must confess, I kind of zone out quite a bit during these episodes now.
You did.
Because they're so shit and boring. And I'd rather, like, purchase shit on eBay or Amazon or just read Twitter and try and put down some passive-aggressive tweets. But when we had the flashback to Zavala's world with Space Karen,
yes,
it seemed like a regular world.
Very basic.
Yeah, like they had jobs that we have, construction and and their clothes looked the same as ours, and they had the same sort of leisure activities, bars, cars, all this sort of stuff.
Right.
I think they had 2 moons.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's been ambiguous. Bit weird, bit ambiguous.
Yeah.
But when their powers manifested, Space Karen was literally wearing midlife crisis woman in her 40s clothes
Yeah.
because they don't do superhero stuff.
Yeah.
Later in this episode, she's gonna tell Naomi that she built a trans-dimensional portal jumper
Thingy. Yeah.
It's not bad for a Karen. Excuse me, I have a question. Where the fuck did you learn to do that?
And when? Because it's not like they've been alive for hundreds of years or anything. All this stuff is recent.
He was working construction and then he got powers to open doors.
Yeah. That's it.
And then it's suddenly like, oh, I now know how to make a quantum dimensional portal jumper for aliens whose powers could be tracked.
Right?
Anyway, Space Karen has got some technology next to her because, I don't know, more women in STEM, I guess. And we have this other woman come in. I don't know what she's called, BB or something.
Mac.
I don't know. Mac. Big Mac.
Yes.
Looks like she has a Big Mac and fries. Well, actually, she definitely had a little bit of shake going on. Come on, let's be honest.
It is a man's name that she has.
I know, of course they do. This is Michael Burnham, Star Trek. They're giving them all man's names now, women man's names, because you know they're essentially men. They've just been written as Space Karens. So Big Mac is just like Big Mac with a shake, with the boob cleavage, which is nowhere near to each other.
It's so weird.
Her boobs are literally like so far apart.
It's painful.
It kind of looks like, wow. Yeah, you probably need to wear a really supportive bra for that business. Because they're all over the place, darling. And if you're trying to squeak them up because they're small, hey, fair enough. It's, you know, it's a game and all that sort of business. But yeah, you've kind of, I don't know. I think the point when you push them is to try and get them together to give the illusion of,
yeah,
you've got a fucking Grand Canyon down the middle that I swear to God, I saw fucking tourists looking, you know, taking photographs down. I don't know. So she's just like, I am totally not Feora from Superman. This is, by the way, sorry, I know I'm going on all these different tangents.
Oh my God, it's
holy
her.
Fuck! This episode was just like the biggest Superman ripoff in history.
It was.
I was just like, wow. So we got fake Fiora L, and we've got Naomi was doing her best fucking Superman power impression this week.
Oh, she tried. I think there was even a
failed miserably,
reference, but I don't remember.
We've got Brutus, who's basically General Zod.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is just Black Superman.
But Brutus is the name they come up with?
That's what they call the boss man, Brutus.
Yeah, that's so...
Did somebody watch Popeye?
Oh my God.
What if the hero is Popeye, not Superman? Turns up in the final episode, eats his spinach, and then defeats Brutus.
Well, there's so many aliens now. Why not? Like everybody in town's an alien.
Everybody, yeah. And they're just firing fireballs in the middle of the daytime. It's fine. It's no worry about it.
Yeah.
So fake Feora says Brutus wants you to work for him. And she's just like, I ain't going to work for no Brutus. Then we have the most unrealistic scene in the world, which I got to quickly share on my screen.
Which one?
This, where Ice Cream Face is hiking.
Oh my God.
That's never ever happened in her life. Let's just be fucking honest. So yeah, Ice Cream Face is hiking, probably having a asthma attack or two en route. you can't talk as. Yeah, I can. I'm an old man. At least I've got to be an old man first before I let myself go to shit. When I was that age, Jesus Christ, I was ripped. Ripped, I tell thee. I probably had a body fat of like 0.2%. I look back now, I'm a cry. I cry. I'm like 200% fat now. I'm like, how can I be double my body weight in fat? This is ridiculous. Holy cow. So they're having a hike somewhere. Oh yeah.
Well, they're going to find her rock that the military's aware of. They found it, and yet it's unsecured. No fences. No cameras.
Even shitty tape. Not even shitty tape to make it even.
Nothing.
Hold on. Let's just get this right, because we got to make sure that everyone is fully understanding here. The military, who have a very specific division to track down alien shit, found this and just went, it'd be all right.
Yeah.
It'd be right.
It's fine.
How Naomi knows exactly where it is, I don't know. I mean, did she put a tracking? I don't care. Anyway, so
the greatest, bestest ever. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
She just knows.
Oh yeah. I loved all the comments about this later, which we'll go into, but all these, she can save the world.
She's so powerful.
I'm still really confused because the last time you told us the world had been destroyed.
Right?
I'm still really confused about that. That's the whole reason why you're all on a different fucking world.
They forgot.
They kind of forgot. So she looks at this rock, then sees touches it, bunch of Kryptonian glyphs appear. And then she suddenly develops X-ray vision. Did she have X-ray vision before, or did she just develop it then?
It's every episode she gets a new power.
Okay, so I'm just wondering if she did do have X-ray vision before. I don't know. If she has it, she hasn't used it. Barely.
How would she know how to use it on this?
I don't know. The show doesn't know. Like with Clark Kent in Smallville, who's sort of like, you know, he kind of like have to concentrate to get on.
Her, no.
Well, I mean, I think this actress has kind of given up because she's just sort of like, in every scene now. So yeah, she suddenly engages X-ray vision. And sees that there's a box inside that the military didn't give a toss about. This alien tech, do we care? No. So she then uses her blast powers, which I've now realized are just Superman's laser eyes.
Yeah.
But they'll come out of her hands instead. Because this is a massive Superman ripoff. Just with a black girl.
Yeah.
And she blasts it open, and then she finds this alien tech which glows green when she touches it.
When she touches it, she's not afraid of what it is, what it could do. No, just grabs it.
Like Clark Kent in Smallville, you sort of understand because he knows that he's kind of invulnerable. So he's a bit less timid when it comes to flies. Naomi seems to get thrown around still.
Yeah.
She could have just like evaporated her.
She's not ready. That's what everybody keeps telling us. She doesn't know how to use her powers, is what they say. So she should be more cautious and maybe get an alien to come and look at it.
Well, I don't think taking melted ice cream face.
In the comic, her parents give it to her. Like it's
but that makes sense.
Nothing about this makes sense. Oh my god. It's so stupid.
I don't know if I can do this anymore. I really don't.
So Naomi then
Hey?
She gets her magic rock.
Yeah, she gets a magic rock and goes home to shout at a boyfriend who did nothing wrong.
Mm.
And she was the one who did everything wrong. All he wanted to do was put a nice surprise about, would you go with me to the prom in her locker?
Yeah.
And then she accuses him of this and that. So she texts him going, hello, where are you? Hello? Talk to me. Talk to me. I need to talk. Nathan, hello?
Yeah. Not
Yeah,
an apology.
No.
Because she
No, I'm really sorry
wrongdoing.
for accusing you when I met you at school at 10 p.m. I understand that you just wanted to keep this secret because it was a nice special surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Please forgive me. Let's talk. Let's go for coffee and macchiatos. No.
Nope.
She's just like, Nathan! So melted ice cream face comes back in. And there was way too much melted ice cream. Suddenly, she's got a little sister.
Out of nowhere.
10 episodes.
Yeah. And we will see why.
Oh, darn.
We will see why.
I'm going to say it. I'm going to lower it already. Right. This kid is brought in to be groomed.
Yeah.
That's why she's brought in. She's been brought in for fucking dirty ass fucking pedos to groom little kiddies for them. It's disgusting. When we get to it, I'm going to lose my fucking shit. But let's try and keep it as light as we can until then.
Yeah.
Because this show's just shit within itself. The scene is she comes in to complain about a sandwich.
Mm. They couldn't come up with any other way to introduce her.
Well, Melted Ice Cream Face has made this sandwich for her. She comes in to complain to her. We aren't told anything about her parents because they can't afford the fucking actors.
Right.
So we don't even see her parents. We've never seen her parents.
Nope.
Even though they had actors at a party, they couldn't even bring whatever.
Her parents should have been there.
Yeah, to make the fucking sandwich.
No.
So it's just this stupid scene about, I want this on my sandwich. Well, this is what you got on your sandwich. Well, that's disgusting. I'm just like,
yeah.
What is going on? They brought in the bait. They brought in the bait for the pedos for later. So they talk about fuck all. Daddy goes to see Zavala.
Oh wait.
Okay.
Naomi's skipping school.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah, Naomi is gonna be a big old rebellious gal, and she's gonna skip school to find some answers out.
She
never
wants to go to before.
No. She's never even take a sick day.
No.
But now she's gonna run away to Portland to go to a space bar. Just to try and discover what the rock is. Because she's in a huff with Dee and Zavala.
Well, she doesn't trust any of the people who've put their lives on the line to protect her entire life. Literally almost died. She doesn't trust them.
She's a bitch.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
She is a selfish little bitch. That needs to be sent to bed with no supper and definitely no sandwiches. So Daddy goes to speak to Zavala.
Yeah.
And they have the most weird conversation.
I know.
Because he's just like, Naomi knows we're aliens. And Zavala's just like, well, I didn't tell her. And I'm just like, you told her, Dad. You fucking stood next to her with a blue rock and fucking canonized the guy.
Yeah.
That's how she found out?
No. No. It's
No, apparently Zavala told her.
yeah. Maybe that was a different version of the script. I don't know. They forgot which one they're on.
Yeah, this person could only get one bit right of the script. You know, they couldn't get anything else. So then, I don't know, they have this stupid conversation. I was reading Twitter. I was just like, this is stupid. As soon as they were just like, as soon as Zavala was just like, well, I didn't tell her. I was just like, oh, this is fucking dumb. This is really dumb. We know what happened. We saw it last bloody episode.
Yeah.
You dickheads.
They even mention it. He says, you took care of Steele, which I had to roll my eyes at because he's still alive.
Yeah.
He's gonna wake up.
Well, taking
some
care of him
point.
could mean like, you know, out of the game.
He's not, yeah.
A fate worse than death.
I don't know.
So they're just like, oh, we need to work together.
Ugh.
Spoiler alert, they don't do anything together.
No.
He
They don't
goes
even
off and-
discuss anything. Like, what is the plan? They don't tell us.
Oh, I was going to say he goes off and meets Space Karen. No, he doesn't. Space Karen comes to him.
Yeah.
Zavala's just like, I'm just fucking selling cars.
Everybody just walks up to Zavala, whatever his name is.
Yeah. we need to help each other. We need to work together. Okay. So that's we're going to communicate. What?
The show.
So, oh dear.
Well, they do go to Star Labs.
If you're a lesbian and you're watching this, sorry.
Oh yeah, that part.
But because things are gonna go down a little bit San Francisco from here on in with some typical lesbian San Franciscans. So we got Naomi with blue-haired weirdo, pink-haired weirdo, whatever, purple-haired weirdo, driving to Portland to go to this space bar. Because she wants to ask random space aliens what this rock is.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong? So they're in the...
She's supposed to be so smart, though. Like, this is literally one of the dumbest things she's done.
This is retarded. She has access to 4 aliens. 3 different worlds, one of them being hers.
Yeah.
But she's having a boo-boo moment. Because she didn't get her way.
Yes.
When she wanted to get her way. So, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, Jane. Yes, you are. Just a couple of episodes ago, this purple-haired weirdo nearly lost her comic shop.
Yeah.
And has been selling her own personal comic collection to keep it going. She's playing hooky with Naomi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who needs a business?
Because she wants to run around with the 16-year-old little girl, I guess.
Because the over 18, which is an adult, wants to run around with this 16-year-old girl who she fancies.
Yeah.
Folks, if you think that's bad, you ain't seen anything yet.
Nothing yet.
You ain't seen anything yet. So they just muck around in the car, flirt a bit. Oh, she takes photos of them. Yeah, she takes photos of them together so she can make her boyfriend jealous.
Yeah.
And then they just put music on and start dancing. Melted Ice Cream Face breaks into Naomi's house. And Naomi's mom is fine with that.
Yeah. Not outraged, not surprised. Nothing. Apparently you can just do that now.
I had best friends at school. You know, I had a best friend at school, and I would go round to their house, you know, on a semi-regular basis. This is how I would go. This is what would happen when I got to the front door.
Okay. Oh no. No.
I wasn't just given a key to walk in willy-nilly and do what I fucking wanted. Who are these? Anyway, and the funny thing is,
all they ever do is break into places, though. That's literally all they do in the show.
Well, I think places, you know, all fairness, places just open for them to walk into.
That's true.
But even when the mother comes out and says, "Oh, melted ice cream face," and by the way, this is how she greets somebody breaking into her house. I just want to. That's how she greets somebody breaking into a house. Right? Oh, hi.
I think she may be a robot.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they were powered down at the end. We will get to that. I will show that. They were literally powered down. The first thing that melted ice cream face says is, "I'm not breaking in." That's because you were breaking in.
Literally.
And then she's like, "Oh, Naomi wanted me to pick up some stuff, toothbrush, clothes, a whole new fucking personality." And her mum's just like, and so the 16-year-old girl, when the mother asked, "Is she okay? What's going on?" You know, we should have been a bit more open with her. The 16-year-old girl decides to lecture the adult.
Yes. Yes, she does.
On responsibility.
Boundaries. How terrible. How Naomi is perfectly justified in being angry with you guys. It's like, what are you talking about? This is our child.
Get out my house before I fucking put your melted ice cream face back in the freezer. Fridge your ass.
The audacity.
I know. I was just like, this is ridiculous. So, Purplehead freak drops Naomi off at Space Bar. The bouncer's just like, "You ain't going here, little margarita," or something. And then she's just like, "Oh, I want to see if anyone knows what this fucking special space rock is that I got." And then as soon as she gets it out, everyone's just like,
like immediately.
Yeah. And then Space Karen is immediately there
How?
to throw a fireball.
How is she there?
Moving on.
We never know.
If you noticed, they just turn up all the time this week.
Yeah.
Just when needed. Just to literally walk on the screen when needed. At the exact place. Now, D can sense aliens using his wings.
Right.
I don't know how Zavala and Space Karen know, though.
I don't think we've been given any information about how they're able to do that.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no. It's called bad writing.
Exactly.
So Space Karen's just like, "Come with me. Let's go open up this fucking irresponsible bitch who wants to get into a miner's pants' shop and have a conversation." So they go to the comic book shop where there is a terrible piece of dialogue about, "Oh, this Earth, this world writes stories about us. They treat us like gods."
Oh, it's so cringe. There's so many reasons.
Yeah, and she's holding a Nightwing comic, and I'm just like, "You're not Nightwing." Would it have made more sense if the kind of comic was reflective of you? That's why.
They did not think that far ahead.
Remember, there's only 29 of these people, or 39.
20, 29.
29, right?
I
There's
think-
29 of these people. That's it.
But I don't know anymore because it's the 29 that they appear to be the only ones with powers, but the town is covered in them. Like all these people,
Well,
all of them exist. Are they all from different planets?
I think they're from different planets. Yes.
That's
Like, I think the bounty hunters are from different planets. The bouncer was from a different planet. The parents are from a different planet. Dee's from a different planet.
and they all converged here.
For some reason.
Oh my god.
So Space Karen's just like, show me your rock. And then she's like, oh yeah, I built that. It's a trans-dimensional portal which will take you back to your own world.
Yeah.
Zavala. Oh yeah, no, Zavala and Dad did do a thing. They just walked into Star Labs together.
Yeah.
Forgot. Because this episode's so memorable.
Their conversation is weird too, though. Because Dad's all like her essence has to be swept off of things.
Right. Okay, hold on. Right. Let's just break this down a little bit. There is a semi-damaged lab.
Yeah.
And they're looking around going, wow, Naomi did this. Yes,
But-
her powers are really strong. She's going to save the world.
No military in sight now.
No military. No
No.
tape. You couldn't even be bothered to put tape. Just the lowest form of giving a fuck, and you couldn't be asked to do it. And yeah, there's like a little bit of damage. Not much. A little bit. You know, that thing for the roof fell down, which makes it look worse than it actually is. And they're just, wow, she's better than Superman. And yeah, Zavala like sucks up her essence so that aliens can't track her. But I'm just kind of like, well, they all fucking know she's on the Earth anyway.
Well,
Because Big Mac and fucking Shake's there.
but here's my question.
And all the bounty hunters know where she is.
If he knew that this energy or essence was there and he knew it would remain and he knew he could remove it,
Yeah.
why
hasn't he been doing it before? I know. I'm way ahead of you.
It doesn't
Well,
make
no, I'm not way ahead of you. We both fucking are thinking logically. And the show isn't. But I'll go one further.
Mhm.
If she, like, when she does something, it uses her powers, whatever, leaves a
yeah.
trace of her essence.
Mhm.
Do you know what the biggest trace of her essence is?
Her house?
Her.
Oh, that's right. They should be able to track. Well, he did mention. Oh, wait. They did mention that they have the device completed now. They can actually track aliens. So that's the other thing. Like that renders this pointless.
A 16-year-old child in the last episode just in a cave with a box of scraps managed to make this is my amazing I detect alien device. Well, do you know what, kiddo? It didn't fucking work because you didn't detect the fucking parents, did you?
Oh my god.
Yeah, so even there you have a device to track aliens.
Yeah.
Eh,
So this little excursion just served no purpose.
no. But you are right. Her house would be ground zero of essence. Absolutely sodding ridiculous. Oh, a copyright claim's been put on one of my videos. Thank you, YouTube. Let's just see who it is. Oh, okay. Okay. It's the college humor video that I put up, and it isn't even college humor who's doing it. So we'll cut that out and we'll get that back up. Right. So yeah, they do that. whatever. Fuck off, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the scene.
Oh yeah, this is the scene.
This is the scene, folks. I want to say something before we get into this.
Mm-hmm.
None of this is the character Dee's fault.
Mm-hmm.
And none of this is the actor's obviously fault in this. Nothing that goes on here is that this is the girls and the writer's fault.
Mm-hmm.
This whole disgusting bit. So we go to Dee's tattoo shop, and melted ice cream and her suddenly discovered younger sister,
Yeah.
after 10 episodes,
10-year-old sister.
10-year-old sister go to the shop. Dee's just like, hi, does his D thing, his weird little D thing, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's socially awkward. And the 10-year-old daughter says to her sister, oh, I didn't know that you knew a tattoo artist. You've just gone up 200% in my estimation.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah,
Number
fine.
one.
Yeah. That's a bit of setup, folks. Just saying. So she talks about, I don't know what she even talks about because I got really mad.
Yeah.
But she's talking to Dee about probably Naomi because it's the Naomi test. Probably speaking about Naomi,
Mm-hmm.
and she's she's failed Naomi. I failed Naomi. I went to a house. I was meant to get some stuff, but her mum started crying, so I left.
Yeah.
And then Dee was just like, well, you know, why didn't you go back? And she's like, well, you know, because I don't want another crying mum. So, you know, wondering if you can kind of help. And then he says something else.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the daughter, the little kid, is sort of been a bit weird because she doesn't speak like a regular child anyway.
No, like an adult.
Yeah, because earlier when they broke into Naomi's house, she was just like, hey, the melted ice cream face was just like, hey, you got to keep this quiet. I'll give you, I don't know, $5 or so $50. I don't know.
Yeah.
$5 or 60 quiet.
She also agreed to remove the parental controls from the television set. That was an early prompt to what was coming next.
It all makes sense, folks. And she's like, no, I won't do anything for less than $50. Mm-hmm. I don't go for that mezzanine life.
Yeah.
What does that even mean? That's like something. Sounds like something some fucking weird ass boozed up mother from Beverly Hills would say in that I live off my fucking husband's money show.
Yeah. She wanted to go to a concert, and apparently this has something to do with the BTS boy band.
Oh yeah, she said they need $50 because BTS are coming to Portland.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
They are not.
Do you know what's coming to Portland? A fucking Molotov cocktail.
As it should.
As it should, yeah. But you keep on burning your town down. You've fucking made it an absolute unlivable place nearly now. And so her sister starts saying some weird shit.
Yeah.
And the melted ice cream face says to Dee, don't worry about her. 10 is the new 16.
Yeah.
10 years old is the new 16 years old. She then tells her sister to sit in the corner, to put her headphones on, which she does. And Dee and melted ice cream face finish the story, and then Dee looks over at the little 10-year-old girl, and she's giving Dee the come on eyes.
Yes.
Literally like that.
They zoom in.
I know. I'm gonna. Okay, here. Hold on. I'm gonna play it. no volume, but I'm gonna play it. So, because I want you to realize, folks, this is not an exaggeration. Okay. So this, he looks over at the daughter, the girl. She's given the come over to my place, big boy.
That's exactly what she's doing.
She's giving the arm.
A baby.
10 years old, but 10's the new 16. So think of her as a 16-year-old. These fucking dirty, fucking degenerate fucking people in Hollywood.
So sick.
Absolute degenerates.
And she disappears after this, right? I don't even think we see her again after this. Is
no, we don't see her again after this.
This is her entire function in this episode. This scene
was to have the parental controls of the TV removed so she can watch something adult, probably. She wanted the money because she wanted to go to see BTS. Okay, you know, I don't know. 10-year-old girls into BTS, probably, but when you add it up with all the other stuff, then being told that 10 years old is the new 16. Hold you fucking grooming fucks.
And this is after Dee says this is no place for children.
Exactly. This is why I say it's not Dee's fault. It's not the character of Dee's fault. Any of this. It's not like he's doing anything wrong. He's just like, this is no place for children. And he even says the word children. This is no place for children. And she's like, come on, 10 is the new 16. Because they want to, just like they did with Jonathan Kent, let's age up the boy and then turn him into a gay.
Yeah.
They want to sexualize children.
That's it. And normalize talking about them this way. The more
Robin,
you hear it.
Tim Drake, 17 years old.
Exactly.
Always been with Stephanie Brown, who's older than him, a year older than him. But now, suddenly, I want a boy to be these fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
You want to tell a story between
the larger point? Like you see what they're doing across media.
This is obvious stuff. This isn't comedy because they can't even write a fucking basic show. So it's not as if it's like, oh, it's comedy gone wrong. No, this is 10 is the new 16 is not comedy.
No, and there was no place for that line in the conversation that they were having.
No. Didn't make any sense.
None.
Why would you say that? Oh, it's because the daughter's going to give you the come over here, big boy.
Exactly.
So you're saying that 10-year-old girl is signaling to Dee that she wants him. You sick fucks.
It's sick.
Sick fucks. CW. What's that stand for? Child what?
This is the first episode where I was like cursing at the TV screen.
I was doing my typical messaging to you going, this is stupid, this is da-da-da. And I had breezed over that scene because I was too busy fucking tweeting because I was bored because this show's shit. And then you said, oh, what about the 10 is the new 16? And I was like, what? And you were like, yeah, when there was, so I had to go back and actually pay attention to the scene and watch that. I couldn't fucking believe it.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I thought I misheard.
I wish I had misheard. This is suddenly all the fun kind of went out of this.
When you see what it's really all about, when you see what the underlying agenda is.
You bring in, after 10 episodes, 10 fucking episodes, you got 3 episodes left, I think. Maybe not, maybe even, I don't know. But you've only got a handful of, literally a small handful. You've had 10 episodes, and then suddenly you just bring in a brand new character, sister.
Yeah.
For no other purpose than to be a horn dog.
It's insane.
Nah.
And this got past everybody at the CW, or it was intentional. This was the plan all along.
I with being a CW, it doesn't. I like. I think I said to you. Well, I think I said before we started recording. I said this is a CW that probably got a round of applause.
Mm-hmm.
Probably got a round of applause. I found this disgusting.
Yeah. It was low. This was the lowest of the low. But it's just the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the beginning, I'm sure.
Yeah. So anyway, let's move on.
They've been doing it with the teenagers, especially Naomi making her pansexual or whatever.
Well, I thought it was bad enough that they have a girl who doesn't go to school, who owns her own business, so she's clearly over 18.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give her the benefit of the doubt and say she's 18 exactly.
Mm-hmm.
She could be 19, she could be 20.
Yeah.
You know, she's like ambiguous age.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just give her the benefit of the doubt, the biggest benefit of the doubt, and say she's 18 years old. She is after a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah. It's so
That's an adult after a minor. And I thought that was bad enough. I mean, we've kind of like mentioned it before.
Yeah.
But now they brought in a fucking 10-year-old.
Yes.
To be sexualized.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off. Oh, but 10 is the new 16. Fuck it, against the wall. It's against the wall. I'm seeing how much a wood chipper costs on Amazon today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking buy a row of fucking wood chippers. Disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting and repugnant. No wonder the fucking CW's up for sale.
Yeah.
Fire this group of fucking cancel the show. Second, fire these fuckers. And does this mean that Ava DuVernay is pro this? Because she's an executive producer.
She is. She would have approved this. They need to be investigated. Like that's
Brian Michael Bendis.
Yeah.
You approve this? My, Brian Bendis, you approve this? 10-year-old girls sexualization? You approve that, do you?
And the thing is, this is a line that was spoken when this child, who is a real person, was present.
Yes.
So it's not only trying to groom the audience,
you're
putting that in her head, the real person, not the actress.
Grooming. Ugh. This is a 10-year-old kid is a sponge. Mm-hmm. A sponge. You start telling them, oh, no. 10's basically 16. Fuck you. Mm. What the fuck is wrong with you? Against the wall.
Yeah.
Just on a completely unrelated topic of conversation, Jane.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon you got some spare coin. Now's a perfect time to go and out buy a nice AR-15.
Oh yeah. I'm American. I own one.
I know, but yeah. Go to your local gun club. Learn how to use it.
Absolutely.
For fun and recreational purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I could go out and fucking buy one right now. It's okay. I've got a nice big axe by my front door. Mm-hmm. Somebody comes knocking. I'm coming to chopping.
You're not gonna smile and just stand there.
I'm just gonna fucking American Psycho them. Space Karen.
Oh, God.
And Naomi finish off their conversation. I'm bored. I can't. Yeah. They're finishing off their conversation, and then they hear a voice behind them saying, I'm looking to buy one of these books of the comic for my son.
Yeah.
And they turn around, and it's the principal. And he's just like, aren't you meant to be in fifth class?
Fifth period.
Fifth period. Naomi? Should have come back and gone, aren't you meant to be at the school because you're the fucking principal?
Exactly. Oh my God.
But, you know, that's the show. That's the show.
That is
So
it.
she gets dragged into the office. Her parents get at school for playing hooky.
Mm-hmm.
Her parents get called. So they go to the school. I just want to ask you something now, Jane, if that's okay.
Okay.
This episode has taken place over what time period?
One day.
One day. This is the same from the same morning through the same day. Okay.
Yeah.
Her parents, when she storms out of the meeting with the principal, say, Naomi, come back. We haven't seen you in days. Pardon?
Oh,
You haven't seen her in days. This is all taken period. This is one day.
It's one day.
One day. What is going on with this show?
They saw her that morning. He had coffee.
He had a huge mug of coffee. Her mum's wearing the same fucking clothes. Naomi's wearing the same fucking clothes. We haven't seen you in days. Oh my God.
I don't understand. They literally just did not read the script from the beginning.
No, they were too busy concentrating on fucking sexualizing 10-year-old children
Exactly.
to even bother about fucking basic plot points.
Yeah. What's continuity to child
No.
molestation?
What's continuity got to do with it? So she shouts at the parents for lying to her, and then storms out the school, and then has the fucking wankiest looking pole fight with D I've ever seen in my fucking life, which is meant to pass off at training. It was terrible. So
bad. But she bragged about winning afterward.
She lost.
She did.
She lost the balance, and he pushed her over and grabbed her so she wouldn't fall over.
Not in her mind.
Hey, fuck it. Let's just buy some gasoline and matches. Let's burn this shink down. So yeah, Dee's just like, you are not concentrating. You are losing your balance. And then he knocks her off her balance and then grabs her before she falls over. And then she's just like, I won?
Yeah, she won.
Okay, whatever. So Dee's just like, what's wrong? She's just like, parents lied to me and we go. He's just, oh, we're doing this again. Fucking hell. That's what we've done this episode.
All day.
Space Karen turns up at Zavala's place. And she's just like, oh, you sell secondhand cars, hey? I don't like the way you dress in this world. And I'm just like,
what?
Was that a racial thing? Was she saying that in this world he has to conform or something? I'm just like, I'm kind of confused because Zavala sort of did the racial thing the other week when he arrived on Earth.
They both dress differently from how they did in their world.
Yeah, she dressed literally like Karen, the midlife crisis housewife on the other planet, and now she's like going around in black leather and sick. So fucking dumb.
Oh my God.
Just go to a fucking thrift store. Just say, hey, have you got any fucking midlife? You should have shitloads of midlife crisis mom clothes that I could buy, please. And they just went, oh, it's the fucking store. It's the whole store. Apart from jigsaws in this corner over here.
Mm-hmm.
With missing pieces and broken boxes. And then, so she says to Zavala, you dress differently on this world. And I'm like, is that a race thing? Is he conforming to the white man?
It's so weird.
I just give up. I give up. It's making me see ghosts. So, purple-haired freak, because Naomi stormed off from her parents, remember?
Oh, yeah, this is the next one.
Decides to take Naomi, now that she's a rebel, to a warehouse party. And then Naomi's just like, even at the even though they go together separately.
Yeah.
So I think, isn't Naomi meant to be staying at Purple-Haired Freak's place while she's not at her folks' house?
I don't know at this point in the story.
Everything is confused. Oh, by the way, one plot point that we missed, not plot point, but one point that we missed was that Naomi's mum says to Melted Ice Cream Face, and then Melted Ice Cream Face says to Dee that Naomi's parents are basically her second family.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't even seen her fucking first family.
Oh. No.
You haven't even established your own family, and you're calling it. Oh, fuck off.
No.
So anyway, Naomi turns up to this warehouse party, and she's just like, "Whoa, you know, how long's this gone for?" And Purple-Haired Freak's like, "Until we drop or comes along the cop." I don't know, something like that.
Something weird.
Something stupid, fucking retarded. So she's just like, "Come dance." So they go on the dance floor and start bopping away. And then Melted Ice Cream Face turns up, and she's just like, "Okay." And then a song comes on that they all start jumping to, and then they start busting moves, and then they spend like 2 minutes just dancing. And I'm just like, "What am I watching?"
You're watching the adult stare at this child.
Oh,
before making a move.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah, I'm watching the adult look up and down the minor and decide when they're going to make their move on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, this is going to be the messiest piece of this. Well, no, I mean, I think no, this is going to be the messiest. The other bit was perfectly crystal clear.
Yeah.
Line them up against a fucking wall. This one is going to get messy because they're both wrong.
Right. So
we've got to say what's wrong with one, but we've also got to say what's wrong with the other. But that doesn't mean that the other person's right in any situation. Okay, so Purple-Haired adult makes a pass at the minor, who's also got a boyfriend, even though they're arguing at the moment.
And she knows this.
She does know this. That's one of the reasons why she didn't want to be their friends a couple of episodes ago.
Right.
Because she sees them as competition. So she goes and makes a pass at Naomi, tries to kiss her. Naomi backs away. And then Purple-Haired Freak gets mad.
Yes.
Literally mad that Naomi has rejected her. She's like, "I've got a boyfriend." And she's like, "Well, you've been leading me on. You've been leading me on, and you know, I don't want to be the person that you just take photographs with to make your boyfriend jealous and all of this." And then Naomi's just like, "Well, I have a boyfriend." And I'm just like, "Naomi, you shut the fuck up."
Yes.
First of all, you gave this girl your phone number and said, "Call me anytime."
Yes.
Then when you got together, then Pizza Boy went after you and you turned him down, which is fine, but then said, "Don't give up." Because you never know.
Never know.
Then she got together with boyfriend. And then in the next episode, again to Pizza Boy said, "Even though I'm seeing him, don't give up."
Yes.
Because you never know. Then the last episode, she said, "I've only been dating him for 2 days."
Yeah.
Even though it's been weeks now. And
it had only become official that night.
Apparently so. And then touched hands, and they did the googly-eyed moment at each other, Purple-Haired Freak and her.
Yes.
So Purple-Haired Freak is not right to make a pass at a minor. But Naomi has been giving her signals.
Clearly. Because
this is all about grooming children.
Exactly.
So, of course, the children are the ones who are giving the adults the eye. So it deflects the responsibility for now. "Oh, I was just being given the eye." This is getting quite insidious now.
Yes. It's all coming together.
Oh, it's all coming together, and it's not looking. The picture's not looking good. So they're both wrong. Naomi has had no care for anyone's feelings at all. We've
None.
said this time and again. She's playing with everyone's feelings.
Yes.
She doesn't care who she hurts as long as she gets what she wants. And she's upset San Franciscan U-Haul woman who's now mad at her and then threatens that she's going to date Naomi.
Yes,
I'm gonna date you. I'm gonna have you. You're gonna be mine.
Like, who does that? How is that okay?
Holy so this is the worst. This is what I said at the beginning of the show. Lesbians, I'm so sorry, because if this is the way they want to paint a lesbian as a fucking mentally insane weirdo, whoopsies, who just flicks at the drop of a hat because she doesn't get what she wants.
Yeah.
Generation narcissism as well. Don't get what you want, have a paddy.
Just aggressive. She was so aggressive with it.
But aggressively saying, "Oh, we're gonna date."
Yeah. Like, I think that's illegal. Like, I don't think you can just force somebody to date you.
I don't think you can force it. I think it's called rape. But yeah, it was so bizarre. And then boyfriend, after they have this argument, texts her.
Yeah.
And then she's just like, "Yeah, boyfriend texts me." And then Big Mac and Shake sits down next to her and is just like, "We should talk outside, Naomi. I'm very nefarious and I have a huge gap between my tartars." So they go out to have a fight. Well, she says Brutus wants you to join him. And then she's just like, "You mean the bad guy from my planet, which is apparently destroyed, but not destroyed?" I don't know if I can know.
Yeah.
And she's like, "No." So they start having a fight, which is fucking pathetic, by the way.
It was meant to show off what she'd learned from D.
Nothing. What she learned from D. Superman would fucking kill her with a fucking little finger. That's what we've learned from D. And then just Zavala and Space Karen just turn up. And she's just like, "Oh, I'll get you next time, gadget." And then portals away.
That's it.
So Melted Ice Cream Face turns back up again. Then she's just like, "I'm gonna go home to my parents." I gotta show this. When she enters her parents' house.
Yeah.
Let me.
They're not activated.
Yeah, they're not. The parents are not activated. The parents are deactivated, and they are literally on the sofa like this, not powered down. And then when Naomi comes in the front door, only then do they power back up again. "Daughter, you have returned to house, to domicile." Absolutely ridiculous. It was just like, I was just like, this show is taking the piss now.
Like, it has to be trolling.
It has to be. So she's like, "I'm back home.
But I don't want to talk to you.
But I don't want to talk to you." Yeah. And then Space Karen and Zavala have a drink. That was exciting.
Well, they said it's been such a very long time since we've had a drink. And I'm like, didn't
you just have one?
What?
Didn't you just have one when you went to her art gallery a few episodes ago?
Right. Oh my god. They're acting like they just met.
I know.
So
they probably didn't. I don't know. Remember when she said she wanted nothing to do with him?
Yeah.
And now she wants everything to do with him.
What happened to that?
The writers kind of forgot, I guess. This was absolutely abysmal.
Yeah.
I will say, Jane, what do you grade this week's episode of Naomi?
This is
out of 5.
-5. This is the worst episode probably of any series on the CW.
I would give this -5 because it was written by a bunch of fucking pedos.
Yes. But I think it signals what we can expect to see from them going forward. More
I
of
am
it.
very scared about that.
Yeah.
I am very scared that we are gonna start to see what is probably a very disturbing use of minors.
And her parents, where were they? The actress's
Deactivated.
parents. Like, somebody should have said
As I said to you before we went live, I said to you at the beginning, look, if this was Naomi and a boyfriend having issues, I've got no problem with that because they're both 16, you know?
Yeah.
And they're both 16, they're both young. That's their business as kids, you know? When I was 16, I was dating 16-year-olds, you know, well, 17-year-olds actually. But you know, it's that thing, it's that growing up together. But when you start interjecting adults,
Right.
then it becomes a completely different thing. And I don't think it's an excuse to say, well, she's only 18, the other girl. If she is, because we don't know. Like I said, she could be 19, she could be 20, she could be 20 fucking 1, 2, or 3 for all we know. Because that's really ambiguous.
The ambiguity
but no,
is part of it, though. Like they're doing that on purpose.
Exactly. No, you're 100% right. You are 100% right. That's the whole point of not designating her a fixed age, so they can play with that.
Right.
But she should be the responsible one. But the writers should have never have had Naomi flirt with her in the first place.
No.
But they know what they were doing.
They knew what it was leading up to as well.
We're kind of hoping it wasn't. Yeah. But yeah, when you bring in a 10-year-old girl for no other reason than to sexualize, that is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
A repugnant episode that should be burnt with fire.
It's inexcusable.
And it's kind of taken it, you know, like I said, the show's kind of been really crap and fun to laugh at. Now it's kind of like pretty disturbing because we've got a bunch of fucking pedos writing it.
Yeah. They've exposed themselves.
Yeah, it's not I just tweeted out earlier. It's not a witch hunt when you expose yourself. Reet, Jane, is there anything that you would like to plug before we go?
Yes, I actually did just drop a video discussing The Northman and the media's hypocritical criticism of it. So definitely check that out. Because they were freaking out over that film, which is fantastic.
You only like it because you're racist.
Yeah.
What, you mean historical accuracy is racism?
Yeah.
It is to them.
How dare it be an
How dare they? Well, top link, folks, in the description below. That's the link to Jane's channel. Go click it. Go subscribe. Go watch the good stuff. And I will be back. The next time you see me, we'll probably be on the Real BBC on Tuesday over on Gary's channel. So until then, have a great day. Bye for now.
Bye.